Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. For those of you who are new to my channel, I'm in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. How are you guys doing? How's your gardening coming along? Why don't you guys let me know in the comments below. So what are we going to talk about today, my fellow gardeners, my loyal viewers, and you, my precious subscribers? Today we're going to talk about how to treat and possibly even prevent black spot disease on your rose plants. For those of you who are looking for that online channel that offers tips, tricks, easy yet proven gardening advice to take your home garden to that next level, stick around guys. Start with clicking the subscribe button, and if you never want to miss any of my new upcoming gardening videos, don't forget to click that bell icon as well. YouTube will notify you every time I'll upload a new gardening videos. In today's video, we're going to talk all about curing and treating black spot disease on roses. Black spot is a horrible disease, guys. It can attack all the leaves of your rose plant, or even the flowers. If not treated for years, it could stop your plant entirely from blooming. Black spot is caused by a fungus called diplocarpon rosae. It is one of the most common diseases found everywhere where roses are planted. The disease does not kill the plant itself. However, if not treated properly and in timely manner, the loss of the plant's leaves can put your rose plant through severe stress. The disease is mainly active during cool, moist weather. Extreme summer heat during the month of July and August will limit the development of this disease. Now let's talk about symptoms and diagnosis of black spot fungal disease. Black spot fungal disease is actually pretty distinct and pretty easy to recognize. So you will have black spots like these forming on 1/10 to 1/2 an inch on the upper leaf surfaces. Areas adjacent to the black spots will turn yellow color and the leaves will start dropping prematurely, usually beginning at the bottom of the plant and then progressing upwards towards the upper portion of your rose plant. Another very important fact to note when it comes to black spot disease is that it doesn't just occur instantaneously or overnight, guys. So the fungal spores that are located on the leaves of your rose plant must be continuously wet for at least 7 hours for this horrible infection to occur. And disease does overwinter in the diseased canes and infected, dropped, or fallen leaves. So if you notice that your rose plant is stressed and already there is no turning back and your plant does have black spot fungal disease, now we're going to talk about how you can cure your rose shrub and possibly prevent that shrub from getting the disease ever again. Step number 1, guys, is to get rid of all diseased leaves. As soon as diseased leaves are noticed, you must remove them either with pruning shears or your hands, and you must dispose of them. Do not put them in compost bins. Do not use them for any other gardening purposes. Again, this is a fungal disease that can and will spread to other nearing plants. Step number 2, guys, after removing any and all of the diseased leaves, you must keep your plant's foliage, the leaves, absolutely dry, because again, fungal spores need to be wet for over 7 hours in order for the fungal bacteria to germinate and cause the infection. So make sure those leaves stay dry. When you are removing or pinching or cutting off the diseased leaves, I'm sure that some of the leaves will end up falling to the ground around your rose. Make sure that when you're done removing the diseased leaves, you do not leave any debris on the ground. Make sure that you will rake all of the fallen diseased leaves, because again, this fungal disease spreads very, very easily, and you do not want these diseased leaves that fall into the ground to again reinfect your rose plant that you're trying to heal. Step number 3, guys, now that you removed the diseased leaves, you cleaned up the soil surface underneath your rose plant, you're keeping the foliage dry. Next step is using a fungicidal spray. Yes, guys, when it comes to black spot infection, you must use fungicidal spray. You must treat your climbing rose or your rose tree or your rose shrub with a fungicidal spray. Again, fungicide will not cure infected leaves, but if applied regularly to your plant, it will prevent infection of the new leaves. The next step is to take a look again at the location where your rose shrub is growing. Remember, roses need at least 8 hours of sunlight per day, especially when you're regularly watering your roses. You want that sunlight to dry out the leaves. Again, you don't want wetness sitting on the spores. So if you come to realize that your rose is growing in a more shady location, which is possibly what's causing black spot infection, you should consider relocating, transplanting your rose to a more sunny location in your home garden. Another very helpful tip I wanted to share with you guys when it comes to growing roses. I know that all roses are just stunningly beautiful, some more beautiful than others. However, some rose varieties are indeed more prone to fungal diseases. So if you are struggling with a specific rose variety, you might consider trying to grow different rose varieties that are less susceptible to fungal disease and infections. And from my gardening experience in growing roses over many, many years, I came to a conclusion that some cultivars, mostly yellow and copper colored roses, are unfortunately more susceptible to fungal diseases. So I try not to keep yellow or copper colored roses in my home garden. This is it for this video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me here on this gorgeous, warm, sunny spring day in Long Island, New York, Zone 7A. For those of you who found this video to be useful, helpful, informative, show me that support by clicking thumbs up below. Leave your comments below. Let me know, do your rose shrubs suffer from black spot fungal disease? And if so, how do you cure your rose shrubs? If you haven't yet done so, do so today, guys. Subscribe to my channel, Gardening in Cold Spring Harbor. If you never want to watch by recommendation only, click the bell icon as well. YouTube will inform you, will notify you every time I upload a new gardening video. Everybody stay healthy, happy, and be well, guys. And I'll see you again in my new upcoming gardening videos. Bye, guys.